Good evening, Your Excellency. I was going to ask how you feel today, but it almost goes without saying that you're doing very well. Am I correct?
I feel very, very good. I feel very fulfilled with the level of understanding, interpretation, and appreciation of my 8 years in office.
Amazing. You extended invitation to Nigeria, to Africa, and the world. They heeded that call and are now here in Calabar. And as you put it, the melting pot of pleasure and entertainment in Africa. They are here. How does it make you feel seeing that they're here now to participate in what would be your last celebration of Carnival Calabar as Cross River State Governor?
As governor, even before I was elected, I made a commitment that I was going to internationalize the Calabar Carnival. I feel so fulfilled that we have people from across not just Africa, the entire world, Europe, the Caribbean, they're all gathered here and they are dancing on the street without any molestation. Indeed shows that the melting point for African entertainment is here in Calabar. And I feel fulfilled because I also see that the interpretation of the theme, the message that Africans cannot continue to export raw materials. Time has come when Africa has to process their raw materials into finished goods for value addition, beneficiation, and higher level of revenue derivation. So I'm happy that through dance and procession, the interpretation of my 8 years is being made manifest.
That was exactly what I was going to ask, but you took words right out of my mouth. Agro-industrialization is the theme. The message is to the global community that we can indeed feed ourselves as Africans. And you are happy so far with what the bands have done. We've seen 3 bands, we have 4 bands to go. Are you happy thus far with what they've done in terms of interpreting the theme?
I'm very satisfied, I'm very happy and excited that is also helping to tell the world this is what Governor Ayade has done while he was governor. I'm also happy that Africans are beginning to understand that they will stop exporting cocoa and import chocolate. They will start exporting granite and bring in vegetable oil. They will start exporting crude oil and bring in refined petroleum products. This carnival tells a story that we must put an end to all of that. That's the message.
Before I let you go, Your Excellency, not too long ago, we had the presence of the daughter of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She actually did the honors by cutting the tape, flagging off this event. How does it make you feel seeing that you have 150% of the President's support at this event?
I feel very good because it has never happened before. And for President Muhammadu Buhari that you know, and the wife, it will be very difficult to release their daughter into the streets of southern Nigeria. But to do so, one, is a measurement of the trust they have in me as a governor, the trust they have in our state for its safety, and the fact that we have a sense of communality, a sense of openness, a sense of oneness of Nigeria. And I want to say, they have taken up, they have flown back, they're almost landing in Abuja, showing that this country is actually at peace, the country is united, we are one people.
Your Excellency, my final question. By this time next year, Carnival Calabar will be in its 17th edition, but it won't be you flagging off that event. Now, the natural prayer of every parent is to see their children outperform them. What counsel do you have for the incoming governor of Cross River State in terms of improving Carnival Calabar, which, by the way, you've done a lot in that regard?
The incoming governor of Cross River State is Senator Basio too. The incoming president of Nigeria is Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and the clear message is that I am a digital governor, and that is the next digital governor. He must do what I have done, and I have told him that's the only condition. He has to sustain it, make it bigger and bigger.
Your Excellency, I'm not a very good liar. I know I said that was your last question, but this one is the last. There's a book in wide circulation right now. It's titled Carnival Calabar, Chronicle of Themes. You wrote the foreword of that book. Now, a lot of people have observed that before now, the themes used to be really long. But since your administration, you've shrunken it, even though it now has deeper global relevance. How come about these themes? I mean, we had climate change twice, migration, Africanism, humanity, and now agro-industrialization. How do you come about these themes, Mr. Governor?
It is high-level intellectualism. I hold a first degree, I hold a master's, I hold a PhD, I hold an MBA, I hold an LLB, I hold an ML. So I can't be at the same level. So you should expect that I will say so much with one single word, and that's ponistic English. That is luxury grammar. That is understanding the syntax and application of English. And of course, you give it to me as a professor.
We absolutely give it to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Governor. We'll come back to you if the need arises. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you. We are still reporting live from the UJ Swene Stadium here in the beautiful city of Calabar, Cross River State. It has been the second leg of the International Carnival. And I have right here with me the digital governor of Cross River State, Professor Senator Ben Ayade. How are you doing today, this evening, sir?
I'm doing very fabulous, very great.
Yes, we've been watching you on screen, and yes, I can attest to the fact that you're doing great. But it has been a spectacular evening, and I'm wondering, how does it make you feel seeing that amongst the many ways in which you have improved and expanded the Carnival Calabar content, this is one of them, and it's a resounding success. How do you feel? I mean, this is your last outing.
Well, again, I feel very good that this is my last outing indeed, and it's ending in a grand slam. I feel excited also because I started with a concept that I was going to internationalize the Calabar Carnival, and this is a very perfect exemplification of it. So the footfalls, the densification of a concept that I even had just even before I became governor, to see it find its full utilitarian value, finding its kinetics, and the assimilation and the acceptability, the level of entropy and enthalpy I see among people gives me a clear indication that in this, it was a good decision. Besides, Africans want to start telling their story from the African perspective. Who would believe that Nigeria and indeed Cross River State will be able to organize an international carnival of this nature and have all people come in very organized, technically, professionally, culturally, the syntax, the synchron, everything is absolutely perfect. And I think this is a good testament that Africans are getting ready to start growing.
Your Excellency, there are so many things that will be missed about you when you leave the stage. And one would be your rich level and vocabulary. It's out of this world. I'm taking lessons. So,
well, again, you must give that to me. I'm a professor, so you should expect that at least.
What message do you have for the international community? They're all watching.
The international community must come to the realization that Africa is going very fast. The concept of Africa being sluggish, thinking from the stomach, it's old school. The reality is that Africa has grown. Africa has matured. Africa has been able to hold a very big international conference, international concerts, international carnival successfully. Therefore, the international community should watch out. Africa will be able to frog leap from third world to first world using Cross River as its basis as a springboard. And I think this is very good lessons. The fact that I'm actually moving from here to the National Assembly to be able to make laws and legislate on issues that will affect this country. I think I'm very proud that I'm Nigerian. I'm more proud that I'm Cross-Riverian, particularly proud that they gave me opportunity to serve them as governor for 8 years. As I eclipse out of the office, I do know that this state will miss me. Not just because I'm governor, because I come with style, I come with panache, I come with capacity, I come with intellect, I come with innovation. That's it. So have a great day.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, thank you.